Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic: what product immediately becomes scarier when you put military grade in front of it? Laxative. Only for when the shit hits the fan. Or when you need the shit to hit the other guy's fan. Hair remover. For when you want to remove 2 layers of skin but keep all the hair follicles. Air Force. Edit, thank you for the gift, kind stranger. And the 1 grade higher version, Air Force 1. Military grade bar soap would probably be really uncomfortable and bad for your skin. But really good at removing camo paint. It would probably be straight up bleach in bar form. A lubricant. Getting fucked by the US. Military is standard, this just makes it more expensive. I try to sell you on less painful, but the green weenie is never gentile. Removed. Military grade school. You mean an American school? No, you have a higher chance of getting shot in an American school. Toilet paper. Can confirm. The toilet paper on the ships I work on is terrible, but we're forced to use it because apparently the more comfortable TP is, the more likely it is to block up the system. You're not supposed to ingest it. Enemas. Taking Enema of the State to the next level. Enema of the State. That was my favorite album when I was 15. Lego. I believe that's called landmines. Lego. Debt. O number. Military grade birth control. That's called castration. Dildo and vibrator. The Fuckmaster 9000 ain't got shit on the Eagle Freedom Democracy military grade personal massager X2477. Sergeant. Lucy barked out, "Alright boys and ladies, we show you are sexually frustrated. The Altered States Army ain't gonna issue you no boyfriend who can tie a knot in a cherry stem with his tongue. The piece of equipment in front of you is a Regulation 69 fuck you standard issue jackrabbit vibrator. This item is available in 1 size, and that's too small and weak for me, and too big and strong for you butcher virgins. Regulation 69 fuck you does not require you to carry one of these boys, on account of some dust-to-hold senators' religious fucking freedom, but when you and I are holed up in some godforsaken cave, I ain't lending you mine, you ain't that pretty. This is my vibrator. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Hemorrhoid cream. A true assault weapon. Mother-in-law. Short term and in it for the bennies. Never has any conversation with my mother-in-law consist of anything short term. You age 7 years before she's halfway. Military grade chemical skin peel. Agent Orange. VX gas. Sorry. Sonam. Phosgene. Taboo. Cyclosery. Take your pick. I speak from experience. Jet fuel. Just let it marinate for about an hour or so and that'll take care of that pesky epidermis. Military grade becomes less scary when you realize military grade is the cheapest possible of 3 quotes. Military grade anything normally fails to achieve its basic function and needs constant repair and maintenance. Yeah, I trust military grade to be able to withstand sand and maybe water better than the average consumer grade product, but worse in nearly every other way. I worked for a weapons manufacturer for a bit as a troubleshooter and tester for automated weapons stations. They are tested to withstand massive fluctuations and durations of extreme temperatures, waterproofing by submerging, and vibration testing. It's all very rigorous, and may sound impressive. Until you understand that 1 out of 3 need to be sent back to be rebuilt because they failed testing. A lot of failures. Military grade medication then. Military grade Morty. Beyblade. You mean throwing stars? No, it's a Roomba with a claymore attached. Tampons. Well, technically, pads / tampons were developed by the military as super absorbency for blood and wounds. Their wives saw these things when the husbands came back from the war and put them to other uses. Edit, I stand corrected, apparently tampons / pads and military absorbent bandages were developed independently. I'm leaving my comment up, though, hold your downvote fire. Nope, various forms were invented by doctors for period hygiene purposes. Combat medics can and do use them, but they were not made for that purpose. r/fake history. Suppository. Good news, everyone. I can't swallow that. Ceiling fan. Apache. Black Hawk. Chinook, that's a 2-for-1 special. Lakota. Huron. Oh, and don't forget that Chinooks need their gear pressurized, or you get this. Birds. Silly, they're all military grade. R/birds are at real. Military grade military. Military grade prison industrial complex. So. Starcraft Marines. Anything. Military grade is just whoever is the lowest bidder. To quote former astronaut John Glenn, as I hurtled through space, one thought kept crossing my mind: every part of this rocket was supplied by the lowest bidder. Can confirm, handles military contracts. I'm a little concerned by your username now. The vast majority of equipment the US military uses is garbage, requires constant maintenance, fails at the worst times, and is being held together by hope and disgruntled ingenuity since it has been pushed far beyond its service life. The money spent on the US military largely goes into pockets, not into furnishing us with the shit or personnel we need. The money spent on the US military largely goes into pockets a few very expensive pieces of equipment and consumables. Cuisine. Low-key way to diss a restaurant on Yelp. This already exists. In the military. There is a reason why they throw hot sauce into every MRE pack. You better start liking the taste of Tabasco, because it's better than the alternative. And yes, even in the peanut butter. Had a friend in the reserves who had some MREs, and I asked him to get me some just for curiosity's sake. He gave me a look and said, "Really? Why? Okay. It wasn't that bad, but it would definitely have to be an emergency for me to have it again." Clowns. Military police. Asterisk shots fired asterisk. Military grade abortions. It costs $10 million and 30 people die, but the baby lives. Unsuccessful. Child lives. Child support due each month. Military grade emojis. My favorite is military grade Adderall. This is a reference to the show The Tick. Little fact: the Nazis gave their soldiers something called poverty, which was just methamphetamines. Viagra. Die Hard. Military grade soap. I'm either getting clean or an infection. Military grade double-sided dildos. They wouldn't be terrifying, but each one would be technologically out of date and cost $1.1 million each. And be only single-sided. Meat. The Brat-57 combat sausage. Military grade e-meat. Rejected by 6 prisons. Fit for military consumption only. No wonder my stomach is fucked. I thought people were joking when they said they saw the meat was rejected by prisons before getting to us on deployments. Fruitcake. Wait, isn't all fruitcake military grade? I mean, I don't eat the stuff, but I've seen lots of people gnawing on it and it seems hard to get through. Strap on. Cheese. Now made with real cheese. About 0.1%. Butt plug. ACA, a re-metal right hand -120 from an M1 Abrams tank. No, it would be an APCR round. Fireworks. Tracer rounds. Air fryer. Isn't that what Hitler used? Military grade noose. Now supports the weight of 22 service members. Glitter. Love. Military grade love. Talking about military grade emotions. Military grade curiosity. If curiosity can kill a cat, imagine what military grade curiosity could do. Lasts until deployed. So funny story about the speculative NBC weapon gay bomb. Airsoft rifle. Fruitcake. Shitpostig. Laxatives. A fork. Military grade speculums. Thanks, my vagina just got up and left the damn room. Freezing cold and costs $200,000 each. LSD. Now you can see the trees move everywhere you go. Military grade idiot. Gestures at infantry. Condom. testicles. Anything because products, military grade products, is just about the worst quality a product can be. You're literally getting things made by the lowest bidder for as cheap and fast as possible. The world deserves to know how many Humvee doors have to be tied shut by parachute cord. But the parachute cord was military grade too. Military grade air freshener. Burnt gunpowder scent. Military grade dildo. Ah, that just sounds funny af. Everything military grade means cheap, will break easily and charge you 10x the amount it cost. Military member here. What immediately becomes scarier when you put military grade in front of it? Anything, really. People think military grade means it's tough and durable, but it's actually quite the opposite. You see, military grade just means that we've released some specific product requirements to vendors. As long as a product meets the bare bones specifications we ask for, it's considered military grade. And we buy from the lowest bidder, so anything they can do to meet our specifications while also cutting costs helps them to be chosen as the vendor we buy from. So in the end, military grade products are generally the cheapest piece of junk that barely meets the requirements we ask for in the military.